Hello! For those who don't know me, my name's Kev White, and I work for a little site called BigRedBarrel.com on the Big Red Barrel cast, primarily. I also run the video department and some other stuff, and I decided that I'm going to stop clogging their video feed with Dark Souls videos. I'm going to start doing some more offhand Dark Souls videos on my own feed and bang it up on YouTube, because BRB are very much a all games kind of site, and all I'm doing at the minute is playing a lot of Dark Souls. Anyway, this is a dumb experiment. I'm going to attempt to build Legolas as a character in Dark Souls. You may remember Legolas from the Lord of the Rings. He likes twin swords and an archer. Is an archer. That was a terrible sentence structure. So the first job here is to somehow build him as a starting character. I'm guessing the hunter is probably the best way to go since he starts with a bow. I have a bit of a plan in my head for where we're going to go to, but I don't know how it's going to work. Now, I guess Legolas is pretty... very slim, average. He's a little elf, probably on the slim side, I guess. Alright, now, facial-wise, I need to find someone that looks like an elf. That looks reasonably drawn. I'm not going to go into heavy customization here. Alright, yeah, I think the Astora Noble is going to do it. And then we'll need some long hair. How long do we need to go? We're going to have to go ponytail. Wild's not a terrible idea for it. That might work, I guess, parted centre. Definitely not having the MySpace haircut. I think parted centre might be the way to go. That does look pretty neat. Legolas is a neat dude. Yeah, we'll go with parted centre. It's not quite accurate, but it'll do. And obviously we'll make it some sort of blonde. Alright. I'm about as ready to become Legolas as I can be. Let's do this.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by
I'm not going to worry too much about these cutscenes. This is mainly just the experimental portion anyway. On future playthroughs I might keep the cutscenes in, but we're Legolas right now. I don't think they're going to be that lore appropriate. This may not even be a full playthrough. I don't know. This may be the stupidest decision anyone's ever made starting a Dark Souls game. I haven't even checked to see if anyone's tried it before. It might be cool. I think it'll be interesting at the very least. I'm not sure what the weight... I don't think I've ever started as a hunter. So I have no idea what the kind of weights of everything are. Seems to be about a... I'm about a fifth of my equip load at the moment, so that's not too bad. Right, well, I forgot to check it while I was going through the door, so I will now drop that, because I've got zero interest in that being in my way. Now then, what does the hunter get? A large leather shield. I bet that is terrible. 91% reduction. Not as bad as I thought it was, I guess. Stability of 52 is pretty terrible. Ugh, well, I'm Legolas. I'm not going to be using a whole lot of shields. What would be awesome... See, what I envisioned in my head... Oh, short sword will do for now. What I envisioned in my head was how cool would it be, because you can have 3-player co-op in this game, if you could find 2 other people to play Dark Souls with, and one of them makes an Aragorn-themed character and the other makes a Gimli-themed character, and you just roll through the game. I think that'd be pretty funny. Yeah, that probably won't happen. I doubt anyone is as obsessed with Dark Souls as I am in that regard. Well, there are a lot of people obsessed with it, but maybe not to the point that they want to make Lord of the Rings characters and help me out. In the meantime, though, it'll be interesting to see if this Legolas build actually works, because I've never actually used a bow in this game for anything beyond the usual tropes of pulling aggro and... you know, in my first playthrough I used a lot of poison arrows on some of the harder mini-bosses and such and such. All the usual suspects, shall we say. Killing Ingrid on top of the, that place in New Londo Ruins. That's a pretty typical place to use a bow. And we'll be visiting the New Londo Ruins pretty soon. A short bow with standard arrows, that is... well, I guess it is the very beginning. Whoa, easy on. Come on. Alright, that's about all I need to do. And I forgot to equip my bow, so that's going to make this a very sword-heavy battle. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. And we're done. Asylum Demon down! Check one box off the list. That was never really going to be that much of an issue. Alright. Let's continue. Now when I get to Firelink, that's when the real fun starts, because I'm going to be running straight down to... where shall I go first? Probably to the New Londo Ruins. I'm going to go on a bit of a potentially suicidal run to get the composite bow. And I have no idea what the stat requirements for that are. Should I up my strength slightly just in case? Ugh, I don't know. I'm probably going to die first time out, so I don't want to really lose 2,000 souls. Well, I know I'm going to want dexterity at some point, so I'll just bump that up 2 points. And, I guess I'll need to go and fetch another soul to make sure I don't waste the rest of those souls. I want to be able to level up again, is what I'm saying. I'm going to go and get the standard Homeward Bones. And I might even pick up the Lloyd Talismans just in case I get far enough into this playthrough to find some mimics. And then I can use the at this point well-known trick to make the mimics go into mimics go into a stun mode, where they just drop their item and fall asleep. I don't know if anyone knows why that works. It just does. It's a weird thing about the game. If it's intentional, I would love to know why. Of course, FromSoft being FromSoft probably would argue that everything in this game is intentional. Alright, can we use the... no, there's a skeleton somewhere. Usually when I take that route, the skeleton will get bored and walk away, and then there we go. They can't figure out how to jump off a wall. Stupid skeletons. Anyway, that should be enough souls to get me to level up again. Put a point to Dex, and now I'm not really losing anything when I go into New Londo Ruins and inevitably die. Ah, no. This is going to be a problem. Equipping the short bow has given me a fat roll. And I don't do fat rolls. Legolas does not do fat rolls, so for now we'll leave the bow off. Let's roll. Going after that composite bow. I will be turning human at... So, almost missed the elevator then. I will be turning into a human at some point and being less gross. And more like the Legolas I am. But I'm going to get these suicide runs out of the way first. Oh, actually, while I'm here, I might as well go and grab those souls. There's actually several things I'll be doing before I head up into Firelink. Sorry, into the Undead Burg. I'm going to go and get the composite bow, first and foremost. I'll probably die first time, but we'll see. Once I've got the composite bow, I will bone back to the Firelink, and then I will have to go to one of two directions. I'll either be going down to Blighttown to grab some souls, probably the Chloranthy ring as well, and then I might go and take on the knight in the forest and ooh, come on, come out the doorway. There we go. Yeah, and then I'll get the grass crest shield from there. Hopefully that ghost hasn't taken up all the room. Ah, now, I want the parrying dagger. Damn it. Okay, I didn't think about that very clearly. I'm going to have to come back here again. Let's get this bit out of the way first. I'm not going to have a go at Ingrid just yet, there's no point. Oh! I did press jump, I'm sure of it. God damn it. Alright. New plan. Actually, no, not a new plan. Same as the old plan, but this time maybe try and get the parrying dagger as well, because the parrying dagger is more than likely going to act as my second sword throughout the game. Because Legolas don't use shields, son. If he's using sword, he's using two of them. One is not enough. And given that the parrying dagger is, well, designed primarily for parrying, that seems like the ideal one to go with. And I've just forgot to send the lift back up. Must remember that next time I come down. Oh, it's pretty late here. And by that I mean it's first thing in the morning and I've been up all night because I work night shifts. So, I'm a little bit tired. Things are escaping my brain in unsavory ways. Hello, ghosts. Bye, ghosts. I could get the Firekeeper soul from here as well, but there's not a lot of point at the moment. I might come back for it later, but my health is not high enough to justify that just yet. Plus I'm Legolas. Who's going to hit me? No one, that's who. Except these ghosts. Wow. Alright, that hurt more than I would have liked. I don't really have enough time to stop and recover. Damn it. Really need you to get out of the way. Nope. Alright, this is going to be painful. This run is a little simpler when you use a transient curse, so you can actually hit the ghosts. And, assuming you do enough damage to kill them, obviously. That is not the case at the moment. I could probably kill the ones I need to kill, but the bottom line is, as long as their RNG reacts nicely, I should be able to get through them without too much hassle. It just requires some very precise running and timing. Come on, let's go. And hopefully I won't be spending this entire first episode just running in and out of the new Londo Ruins, dying over and over again. But I really want that composite bow. I could just go and get the longbow for now, but why do that when the composite bow is sitting down there waiting for me? Admittedly, the longbow is probably a lot easier to get access to. In fact, if I fail this one more time, I might just give up and get the longbow. It's still a difficult run to make, but nowhere near as unpredictable as the ghost run. Okay, let's see how they're going to react this time. Now, in an ideal situation, I will run into this room over here, spin around in a circle twice. The ghost by the door will move out far enough to let me through. I'll do. Straight down the stairs, and if I get there in time, the ghost that comes around this corner, yeah, shouldn't have taken up all the room yet. So there's the parrying dagger. Now I need to evade some more ghosties. We'll run through the fog wall, although it's not a fog wall anymore. Recover stamina, sprint across the bridge, and once we get to this staircase, we're actually safe for the time being. This is a well-known safe zone in Dark Souls, where all of the ghosts just revert back to their original positions. There's Ingward standing up there. This is where you'd ordinarily cheese him, if you wanted to get the seal. I am not doing that just now. So let's see if we can make this jump this time. That's better. Okay. Dodge through there, or not, as the case may be. Hopefully I can still make this. I'm going to grab that because I'm being cheeky. Yeah, I'm not going to evacuate the water from the new Londo Ruins at the moment. That is something I'll worry about later in the game. I'm here literally for the composite bow. And that is my job complete. Parrying dagger and composite bow. Let's move on. Now then. Next up. Where am I in terms of a burden? Ooh, I'm probably not going to be able to equip a shield. In fact, I definitely won't be able to equip a shield while I've got all this armor on. And I will need a shield to get the next couple of items. Oh, actually, I'm going to be using a parrying dagger a lot as my second weapon. Yeah, I haven't thought this through very thoroughly. I guess I'll never be equipping shields if I'm playing the Legolas thing, so let's put the parrying dagger in there. Which I've honestly never used, except like the first time I ever found it, I switched it on just to see what it did. But, yeah, I never really used it before. I don't know if I can... Does that increase the amount of timing between attacks? I guess not. Well, I'll be using it to parry anyway. I am now Legolas the Dual Swordsman. Do I want the red tearstone ring? Probably not. Alright, let's just head up to the Burg then. That seems like the way to go. And maybe I'll turn human, because that'll be fun. End up getting invaded. What I might actually do for now is unequip some armor, so I've got room to put my bow on. Put my large arrows in there. Okay. And I've still got a nice fast roll. Oh, haven't used the humanity yet. That would be useful. I am Legolas, Lord of the Rings, and running around with thigh-high boots and no shirt. This should be pretty fun. Alright, let's get this party started with some parrying. Come you for Legolas! Oh, he's doing his slow attack. Oh, I hate their slow attacks. Yeah, I am Legolas, Lord of the Arrows. When I can hit things. Yeah, have some of that. No, it's not going to kill him, apparently. Alright, well, he can come downstairs. And I'll introduce him to my dual swordsmanship. What up, man? You're getting backstabbed. Sorry. Hollow warrior armor. How heavy is that? Real heavy. Okay. Won't be equipping that then. And that is still too heavy. What up, man? I should really have ran into the forest to get the hunter gear. Just in case there was some lighter armour in there. I've never equipped that armour before, so I don't really know what it's got for it, what it's got going for it. The longbow's also in there, but with the composite bow in play, there's little point to that. Making use of the iframes there. Alright, now it's your turn. Yeah, Legolas has got quite a hairy chest. Ooh, a cheeky hit. Frodo will not be happy with you, son. I might as well grab these souls just for the sake of it. Come on, dragon. What you got for me? I'll be seeing you in a bit. Yeah, you go ahead and use your heavy attack. Oh, dear lord. Whoa. Backstab. Get a drink. Dodge. Oh, that's how you do it. Come on then, mate. Kill you with the parrying dagger. Oh, maybe not. You're already dead. And it looks like someone's invading me. Interesting. Of course, you would come and invade me right as I get to the bonfire. Are they prepared to fight Legolas? We'll soon find out. When I figure out where they are. I don't know where they are. Hello, invader. Are you coming out to play? I wonder where they're at. Oh, while they're playing around, I'm gonna go and clear these guys. Still no sign of an invader. I don't think I've even been messaged about someone invading me yet, so I guess that means they're still trying to connect? This is weird. Oh, I can't hang around forever. For all I know, it could be someone using the chameleon spell. Who knows? I'll come back to you when I'm not being invaded, mate. Don't end up getting backstabbed at the shopkeeper. Am I still being invaded? No, they've gone away. Good. That means I can actually use the bonfire. Or not. Come on. Am I going to have to go back outside and get invaded again? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going back inside. Can I... Nope, still can't use the bonfire. That's either bugged out, or something's happening that I'm not aware of. Normally if there were an enemy around I wouldn't be able to use the bonfire, but there's no one outside. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I'm not getting invaded right now. If I were, there'd be fog gates up. Are there fog gates up? No, it doesn't look like it. There should be one here if there were. Well, that's ridiculous. I guess I'm just going to have to carry on. I am not particularly happy about that. I'd like my safety bonfire. Yeah, you two get your moves out of the way while I'm in here. In my iframes. That is about as cleanly as you can normally handle that room. Just jumping from iframe to iframe. Oh, hello. I was trying to parry you. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to play this build because I've never played it before, so I'm going to get a few items I wouldn't normally pick up just in case. Like black firebombs. Ordinarily I would skip these because, well, who uses black firebombs really? Especially when there's only 5 of them. There we go. Sorry boys. Oh dear, you managed to get me there. Alright, into the place I go. Running around, gonna grab me some resin. I'm going after the Taurus in case anyone was wondering. That guy's out of the way. Now I need to make this jump. Awesome. Okay, onward we go. Anyone still trying to invade me can now get thoroughly sodded. Not that I would mind. Might even be funny. Although I'm playing on PC, so yeah, invaders tend to be quite hacky. Level 1 with max stats is the is one of the favourite techniques, I believe. Not my jam, but some people like it. I'm not sure what pleasure they really derive from cheating, but it's their call. Fair invaders, I've got nothing against whatsoever. Now, let's get rid of that. Bung on the old pine resin. Alright. Come on down, Taurus. It's time for you to meet Legolas. I am going to be using the safe strategy here, because doing otherwise would be pretty silly. My lack of armor hurts. Right. Nope, dead. Okay. And because of that bonfire... I'm not sure how he hit me though. He must have used his 360 arc attack. Because I was right under his legs. That's normally a pretty safe area. Okay. I'm going to stay hollow for now and run back up to that bonfire, because I am not very happy about the fact that I couldn't use that bonfire, and I'm guessing it was because someone was attempting to invade me. So, back to that bonfire. Once I've got that bonfire lit, I don't really mind what happens. But that is the #1 priority right now. Ooh. He doesn't usually use that jump attack. Now, am I going to be able to rest? Just. That was close. Okay. Next job. Run back to the Taurus demon. Hopefully the RNG works with me here. Nope, 2 jump attacks, but still somehow managed to get through. That's actually quite surprising. Okay, failed that jump, but whatever. We're on our way to visit the Taurus demon. I'm gonna kill him with lightning damage. That's a pretty terrible song. Right, get the resin ready to go. Kill these archers, and then we'll be off and running with Taurus again. I might experiment with the bow this time. Do some ranged attacks. Oh man, I forgot how terrible it is to not have a bunch of poise. And I forgot that that wasn't a flask. Oh well, kills them much quicker. Alright, let's try and make use of this lightning sword while I can. Alright. Heal. Ordinarily I'd be a bit more careful with this guy, but he is down to pretty low health now. Down you go. Finish you off with the bow, because I'm Legolas! Ta. Okay, I'm gonna go and speak to Solaire, because I'm probably going to be using summons quite a lot throughout this playthrough. And I will then go and trigger the shortcut down to the bonfire, rest up, and that'll be the end of episode 1. This seems to be working okay so far.
Hello. Oh. The way up. Please. We are amidst. But
the reason I'm probably doing this is, or rather the reason I am doing this, is because I will probably end up using that white soapstone to go and mess around with some co-op at some point. Because I've become quite obsessed with the co-op stuff in this recently. I've never really delved into it before, but just in the last few days I finished up playing a Faith build for the first time. I had a really good time co-oping with people and just linging lightning spears around. I probably won't do that with this character because it's not really in the theme, but I don't know, we'll see. If I get enough sunlight medals, then why not, I guess. I haven't really thought about Covenant affiliation with this character. He's Legolas. Probably a ranger, right? One of the forest people. Anyway, we'll worry about that later in the series. That was episode 1. Hopefully see you next time. Catch you later.